All right, guys, got this track and suspension back in this thing. I looked on YouTube last night or the other night, and I was trying to find a video on the best way to put the slide rail back in. And there's really not a whole lot of videos out there, guys. I do see a lot of guys trying to do it this way, the way it's setting right now. And I gotta tell you, man, I tried to do that last night, getting this thing back in there, and I'm doing all this by myself, and it was like impossible. I mean, I had a heck of a time fighting with that thing just to get it up in there, and then I did have it in there, but my problem was there's up in the tunnel there in the front, there's a thing that goes like this, it looks like a hook type deal, where these so when your thing goes up in there, the shaft in the front, in order for you to put that in there like this, I had to go up over that. And once I got up over that, I got this back in, and I finally got these, because you really got to fight with getting these wheels past the cogs here. It was extremely hard, and but I did get it up in there. But like I said, that front piece was the front bar, or whatever you want to call it in the front there, was up over that hook deal, and there was no way of getting that back down underneath that hook. And it was just a real pain, guys. And so what I ended up doing is I laid that thing over here on its side. And man, it was 10 times easier, guys. I mean, you know, I see a lot of videos out there, guys putting them in like this, but they usually got two guys trying to do it, you know. And one video I seen that, I mean, the guys were having an extremely hard time doing it that way. They think he was working on the SRX. Basically same thing as the Pro, you know, all the Pro Action suspensions on these. But yeah, guys, just lay that thing up on the side. You can do it yourself. And once you get that laid up on the side, you put these front bolts in first. Put the front bolt in first. I was on that side. And you can move that around up in there. Once you got it on the side, it's a whole lot easier because you can just move things around. And versus trying to do it laying down here and trying to do it, you know, down on the floor and stuff, or a bench or a workbench or whatever you got your sled setting on. But you can get that bolt in there. You take these plugs out right here. You know, to get you a long extension up in there. And it's a 14 millimeter bolt, all three of them. And just makes it a whole lot easier, guys, laying that thing on the side. And actually, once I got that, I thought maybe I'd have to lay it over on the other side. But I didn't even have to do that, guys. Once I flipped it up like it is setting right now, basically all I did was jack the back up here with a track lift, and then I took my and raised the front of this up with my jack there, my hydraulic jack, lifted that front up, so you get this front up off the ground right here, and you can just move that around so you can get these other bolts in. And man, it made it just so much easier getting that other. Like I said, I didn't even have to flip it over on the other side to get the other bolts in. I had these bolts in here first, and then I just laid it back up on the front. And I was able to get and just move that big wheel around up in there, and that other one, because I already had that side in, so it made it a whole lot easier on this side. And you know, once I got this thing all the way up off the ground, I could get right in there and move them to line everything up where I needed to be lined up. And man, it was just so much easier. I couldn't believe how much easier that was laying it on the side than try to, like I said last night, I really fought with this thing for, I don't know, probably about 3 hours trying to get that up in there. I mean, it was real disgusting trying to get that in there like that. And so tonight I thought I'm just going to try to lay it on the side. Man, it's so much easier because you got all that weight. The weight's working with you. When you got this laying on the side, and you're trying to put that in there, you got all the weight, you know, going, working that way for you, so it makes it a whole lot easier, man. So, yeah, if you're ever trying to change one of these suspensions out, or changing the track or whatever on one of these, that's the best way to do it, guys. Lay it up on the side. Now, you can take them out this way. I didn't have too much of a problem getting it out when I had it jacked up like this. I mean, I did have to fight with trying to get these wheels past these cogs. That was the biggest issue I had when I was taking the thing out. I mean, I've done this, I don't know, it's probably the 4th time I've taken one of these Pro Action systems out on one of these Yamahas, and you can take it out, you know, like I say, you take it out that way, but when you put these things in, do yourself a favor, lay that thing up on the side, 10 times easier, guys. And when you do that, though, you want to get you some carpet, or I had a foam pad, what I laid. I laid a foam pad down here, so you don't scratch your hood, and you don't want to scratch up your stuff there, you know, just throwing it down on the concrete or something, flipping it up on the concrete. Get your piece of carpet or whatever to help protect that. You don't want to scratch up your paint and stuff. And you want to also make sure you latch your hood down so it doesn't flop around on you when you start to flip that thing over. And also another thing too, guys, make sure you drain your gas all the way out. You don't want that gas, because if you got a full tank on there, you're going to be losing your fuel all over the place. That's what I did. I just drained that. And I had no problem with the, I wasn't sure if the antifreeze was going to leak out there or not, flipping it over like that. But I had no issue with the antifreeze, and I think I got almost a full tank of oil in there. So I didn't have any problem with the antifrease, the oil running out all over it. Just everything, you know, just turned out good that way. So. So guys, that's what I want to do. I want to throw a video out there, let some of these other guys, let some people know. Like I said, I couldn't hardly find any videos on that. I mean, there's a few of them out there, but I did find one where a guy had a Mountain Polaris. He did a really nice job on his. He did the same thing, you know, he laid it up on his side, and I mean, he had it was like a 162 or something. And he did that whole thing himself, laying it up on his side. Like I said, most of them videos out there I've seen, most of these guys are trying to put them in like this. And usually they got two guys trying to do it. And there's that one video, those guys are really struggling to get that thing in there, man. So I just wanted to throw that out there, so you guys are trying, you know, doing these Yamaha, these older Pro Actions, and probably the new ones too. I mean, I don't know on the new ones. I haven't messed with one of the newer ones, but I don't know if it'd be easier to lay them on the side too. I guess it would be, because the guy with that Polaris was a fairly new Polaris mountain sled, and so yeah, he had his up on the side too. So that's probably the best way to do even the newer ones too. Lay it up on the side instead of messing around trying to fight with it like that. I mean, it was a real pain. I couldn't get it done. So anyways, guys, that's what I wanted to get out there. Let people know that whole lot simpler. Laying that thing up on the side when you put your slide system back in, because it just makes it a whole lot better, guys. So that's about it, guys. So have a good one out there.